Hello, my brothers and sisters. I'm Robert Vicencio from Batch 77. I'm doing this video series to share some of my positive experience that led me to a somewhat manageable and peaceful life. So here we go. At 64 years young, I find myself contented, retired, happy, but more importantly, at peace and in good health here in the Philippines. I just want to share with you my experience on how I was able to achieve this, and hopefully it can help someone somewhere. I grew up in Concepcion, but I spent most of my adult life for 46 years in New York City and in California. I worked as a systems engineer in the information technology sector. I also work as a project manager and an IT manager. Life in the US works on a different speed and urgency compared to life in the Philippines. It is more demanding and the expectations or outcomes are high. You are judged on your performance, not on your social status or your connections. This means decision making, accuracy, timeliness, and last but not the least, the quality of work is critical. In an environment like such, it is easy to neglect your health and well-being. It is important to consciously make an effort to create a balance in your personal and professional life. Not doing so can yield health and relationship issues as well as professional issues. In my 30s, my weight and health fluctuated peaks and valleys as my family life and professional life was demanding and operated at a very high pressure. My physical and mental health suffered that affected my performance. Luckily though, I was able to turn my life around by consciously evaluating the way I think and how I conduct myself. Our thoughts becomes our words becomes our actions becomes our habits, and our habits becomes who we are. Oftentimes, our thoughts are dictated by what goes on around us. That can be our work or family environment. We try to fix and mediate things by trying to control the people around us and steer them in the direction of what we think is right and less problematic for us. In my early years as an IT manager, I tried to manage my staff in a very controlling way and dictated how things should be done. This method of managing people is problematic and created a hostile working environment which yielded mediocre results. The poor results stressed me out as this did not go well with upper management. But the whole time, I thought I was doing the right thing. I quickly learned that managing people by trying to control them does not work well. In a workplace, there are technical issues, communication issues, and personal issues to deal with overall. And all these are noise and challenging to the mind. What I have learned, I cannot control the environment around me, mostly the people around me. The only thing that I should and can control is what goes on inside of me, my mind and my consciousness. This was a turning point for me. This is where I learned to manage my mind. By managing my mind, I was able to manage my emotions and physical well-being. By managing my emotions, I was able to maintain a calm demeanor regardless of the situation. I had clarity on what I needed to do and accomplished and became an enabler to my staff. My work environment became collaborative, friendlier, and less stressful for me and my team. Lessons learned from this is you cannot control what other people do. You can only control what you do by managing your mind, your consciousness, and your emotions. Fact is, there are people that are suffering now because of bad things that have happened to them in the past, or what might happen in the future. They are actually not living their life in the present time as they dwell on the past and worried about the future. They are victims of their memory and are unable to manage their consciousness and emotions. Memory and consciousness are two different things. Memory is where we store our life experiences and dictates how we behave if we are not conscious and in control of our emotions. Our consciousness is what separates us from animals. It is the decision maker and can control our behavior, our emotion, and reactions. Our consciousness is the operating system of our mind. To live a peaceful life, we need to learn how to control, how to manage our minds, or else life can be difficult and chaotic. Unfortunately, no one has provided us a user manual on how to manage our mind. It's an on-the-job training where we learn, where we experience mistakes, pitfalls, but hopefully lessons learned. Hopefully. Do not let your past dictate your future. Humble yourself and leave that ego behind. Live in the present and learn from the past with a positive outlook of the future. Be well and God bless. Peace.